could double your business next month.
It's just straight up one of those 10x things. Like it's super, like you just do this and you'll 10x your business, right?
Like literally 10x your
Holy
business.
Cow.
Hey, welcome to Smart AF. I'm your host, Torie Mathis. We have got a great show for you today, so let's get started. It has been forever since our dogs have had their nails cut, since your sister was here. Sean's sister is so nice to cut our dog's nails. I hate doing it. And with all this COVID crap going on, like I didn't want to have to take the dogs in because it's just a big hassle. But it got to the point where I had to take the little dog in. Like he couldn't even walk on the hardwood floor very well anymore. And I didn't want to cut him. So I went on Google and I found a place that was close to us. And I called them and I said, hey, can I get the dog in? You know, we've never been there before, but we're like right around the corner. And they were like, can you be here in 15 minutes? I was like, totally no problem. I was going to go pick up our daughter, take her with us. So went and did that, ran right down the street to this place, went in, super cute little place. They did a fantastic job cutting the dog's nails. We talked to some other dog owner in there. They were really nice and I paid and we left.
It's a good trip.
It was. It was awesome.
Nothing bad. You would have left a good review. Absolutely.
Like they were super nice. This was, a couple weeks ago, and I was thinking about it. Like, I don't even know the name of the place. They didn't give me anything. Like when I left, like so many opportunities are missed here, and I know that they are not the only one doing this. I see this all the time, and like everything, it drives me crazy.
But guaranteed, the dog's nails are going to grow and need to be cut again.
That's the thing. Like this is a business, a service that is repeatable. Like it's like a haircut, I am going to need this again. And there are these opportunities that they had to take my phone number. They don't have that. To take my email address. They don't have that. They didn't give me a business card, a flyer. They could have gave me like a 10% off or $1 off coupon next time I came and got the nails.
To encourage you to go back.
Nothing. How many businesses are doing this? But it just so many lost opportunities that I think you really have to walk through. And this is part of this whole sales process thing that I preach and preach. Whenever any type of new customers comes in your door, what do you want them to do? What do they do next? What do you want them to know? And then how do you get them to come back? Because if they have a good time, if they like your services, if they like you, they're going to want to come back.
So how much was the nails to get them cut?
I want to say it was $12 or something like that. And then I left a tip.
So they easily missed out on that again in 2 months?
Oh, easily.
Plus the upsell opportunity, right? What if the dog needed a haircut, a bath? I mean, all like super easy.
The fact that we
bundles.
have another dog.
Yeah, right? That also needs its nails cut.
Absolutely. And this is just a little teeny, cute little doggy boutique place that could, double, triple their business. Just a little follow-up.
So you think the nails $12, a wash, another 20?
Oh my gosh, at least.
And then a haircut. I mean, you're talking $50 plus tip, right? That needs to be done bi-monthly?
Probably, yeah. Especially for some of these dogs that do need to be washed a lot more often. Ours, aren't really out. You're just going to take pictures?
Yeah.
Our dogs don't need to be washed as often. They're not like super outdoors. They don't have like hair. So for ours, maybe, yeah, it's like every couple months. But for dogs that like need to be groomed more often, it could be even more.
So, I mean, essentially, though, that without giving you any way to go back or asking anything of you, they're potentially missing out on $300+
easily
on an annual basis just to have you keep coming back.
Right. And I can see what a lot of people are going to say, like, oh, it's so hard to get all this stuff put together. But it's not. Like, not to mention
the referral, the snowball effect, right? Like, we have friends that have dogs. There's how many times do people on our Facebook group for the neighborhood ask, who does this? Where do I go for this? Like, that it compounds so quickly where you think, well, it was just $12. Like, literally it wasn't. It was
No, it wasn't.
It's
There's
thousands of
opportunity
dollars
cost there.
just off of that tiny little thing. Crazy opportunities missed.
It is. And like I said, I think people think it's difficult to like set this type of thing up, but with just a little forethought and a little bit of intention, like super simple. Like if I go in there to do something like I've never been in there before to get my dog's nails cut, what did you say? Maybe every 2 months, every 3 months, all they would have to do is put my email in their system and say, email this person in X amount of days or months or whatever, this email, and write that email that can go out to every single person. Hey, you haven't been in a while. Your dog need freshened up. If you do it that way, it could be haircut. It could be for everything. Super simple.
How long does the dog go before we're like, holy shit, it needs its nails cut?
Where did I go last time?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They send that email reminder in 2 months and then get you scheduled and it's done. You already know it was easy. It was an easy process and it's not that difficult. And
then when somebody reminds you, it's like the dentist. Dentists do a good job of this. They remind you. Like, you don't go like, I'm about due for a dental appointment. Could you imagine? Like, nobody would get their teeth cleaned.
No.
It's the fact that they are putting in some type of system so that they remember to call you, to let you know that it's time for you to come back. And they make sure you come back. Like, these types of businesses could do that all day long. And I feel for this dog lady because she could have so much more business with just these couple little things. And now I don't even remember the name of the business. I know where it's at, though, so I could drive by.
You gotta get your customers' information. And then, like, we talked on some of the other videos, like, reviews are huge. Torie had a great experience.
I did.
But can't remember the name of the business. And she's got to make an effort to then go look it up again and then try to find out where to leave the review. Where if they just got her email and sent her an email that said, hey, hope you had a great visit, click this link to leave us a review, guarantee it would be done.
I would have left a review. And then that's like that second or third touch now that, after so many times, like I've had that business in my mind, those touches, I'll remember their name. I'll have them for a referral. But because I only called the lady and then went in there, I don't remember their name. It's a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, good.
But I think any business, like whatever your business is, like I don't care what it is, like even like for the museum, okay? You think, okay, I want to get people in there. Then once they're in there, then what? How do we get them to know about it? How do they get them to come back? How do we get them to buy something extra? What do we have to buy? Like you have like a little gift shop. So, you make sure that the gift shop is through the exit. They have to go through. These things are intentional. These things don't just like magically happen and like people make more sales or people get all this return business. It's just some simple forethought and then setting up these processes like process that are simple that could double your business like nothing.
It's funny you mentioned that because that's literally pretty much what I was going to say.
Cool.
As far as the museum goes, I've got a list of emails that I can email over 2,000 people at any given moment. And because it's a rotating museum, cars go, cars come. Last weekend, I had a car that was leaving on a Saturday, and I had nothing scheduled to replace it up until 3 days before.
Wow.
And I sent out an email, and I was like, hey, this Saturday, we've got an opportunity for somebody to get their car in the museum. I got 6 different cars to choose from.
Opportunity. And because of collecting emails.
Right. And I mean, one went out, one went in, and it was done easy. If I wouldn't have had that list, how am I supposed to get there? I'd wind up having holes all day long. You think it's a museum, it's a non-profit museum, so they're just holes for cars. But you translate that into a dog room or something like that, and you miss those. Those are missed blocks of appointments that, like, you could have a Wednesday and you have no appointments. You have nothing because you didn't collect anybody's information. Or if you had that, you could schedule and fill your complete days. And then you say, Wednesdays you don't have anybody on there. Take the day off. You don't waste your time sitting there waiting for people to walk in through the door when you could be telling them to come in when you want them to.
You see that next week is a little bit slow, send out an email. If you've been collecting people over and over and over again, after a little bit of time, you end up having a really good list. And for someplace like a dog groomer, it's a service-based business. There's a limited number of people that could come in. Just like you said with the museum, there's a limited number of spots. So it's not like you need 500 people to come in.
Yeah.
For a dog groomer, they could have 2-3 people and fill up an afternoon that would have been slow just by collecting that email address. Just by setting up a couple small processes so that you can get in touch with customers. Like, you have to get in touch with them. You have to let them know to come back. They want to come back, but now I can't remember the name of the dog groomer. Like, I'd have to go look it up. I didn't leave them a review. Like, all these things that could have happened that I could be set for the next, forever, getting the dogs groomed. It's so much opportunity. So easy to set up.
And you can start super simple.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't even have to be technical. Have them write their email address down on a piece of paper when they walk in, if that's all you can do, and send it out individually if that's all you're capable of doing. Granted, I wouldn't recommend doing it that way, and there's a ton of programs out there.
You totally could. Start easy.
But just start with something. I mean, and then see what happens.
There's a lot of stuff that you could do. Getting that email could double your business. It could double your business next month.
This is straight up one of those 10x things. Like, it's super, like, you just do this and you'll 10x your business, right?
Like, literally 10x your
Holy
business.
Cow.
So 10x your business.
11x it. Why? Because 11's more than 10.
Ooh. If you want to get smart tools to build your business, go to besmartaf.com.